Alright, welcome to the EZ Casino installation of the WordPress plugin. It's a very simple API based system that I use for all free chips since many years now. Got tired of updating everything individually for all my sites, so created a centralized site that manages all casino data and it gets pushed out every hour to all my sites. Refined it quite a bit, and now it's something I can offer you guys. It's an API-based system, like I said. This is a WordPress plugin that uses it, so even if you're not using WordPress, you could still use the entire system just with API calls. But to simplify things drastically, I went ahead and created this WordPress plugin. So just to give you a quick explanation, you're going to get a demo API key when you sign into ezcasinoaff.com. Under your profile, everyone gets a demo key, so everyone can try it for free. Put the key in, you can test connection, all good. Just run through the settings here really quick just to get you going. For syncing frequency, it defaults to hourly. Daily is probably more than fine, or just even doing a manual. Items you can sync, casinos, games, software, banks, bonuses, unified bonuses, which is like a bonus feed from all over the internet. You get that whole basic, just rolling bonuses for every casino, tournaments, all that stuff. Currencies, affiliates, location data, which is for the geolocation items, jurisdictions. Then all the connections, these are all pretty much what ties each casino to the banks, jurisdictions, and software. And geographic restrictions. This is preventing casinos that don't deal in the U.S. from showing on the U.S. Users if you don't want to. We'll get into that a little more later of all the options you can do there. Incremental days defaults to 30, so this is going to look back to any changes made in the last 30 days, and if there's changes that are being sent out, it's going to check those to see if the data is different than what we have locally. If it is, it'll update it. So 30 days is more than enough. If you actually didn't sync for more than 30 days, I would suggest just doing a full sync and not worry about that. Cache duration, that's just it stores it locally, so if you start pounding on the server for APIs, it's going to give you the same data anyway, so you can't do that. Or you could, but it's really pointless. Another cool thing is the Slots Launch demo games. I teamed up with Slots Launch. We have, I think, 14,000 games we have that have the Slots Launch API demo games that are matched up currently. Still working on getting all 30,000 games, but right now we have a little over 21,000 games inside Radium, and they have 30,000 games. Obviously there's a bunch that we have together that haven't been matched yet, but we're still working on it, so you need to go ahead and get a Slots Launch API key from them directly. It's a great little tool. I'd suggest doing this if you're going to make a casino site. Demo games are great. Here you're going to add your site name. This is mainly used for if you're going to use Radium generated reviews. Author name, same thing. Then geo restrictions. So you turn them on or off right here, master-wise. Geolocations, that's another setting here. These are kind of almost the same, but this one up here turns off everything completely. So this will look at your different options. Most people probably use Cloudflare. You're going to get the geolocation from Cloudflare. There's some basic X-country headers some hosts offer, or you can install a server geo IP code, which actually you would actually install on your own server. I don't recommend that. I mean, Cloudflare is probably the easiest and most quickest way of doing this. Get your SSL and everything free, and just use Cloudflare for that. This is a test. Mine will fail because I don't have anything. It'll give you some options for, hey, you can't do this. Try this instead. Save your changes. We'll keep all these things checked. Then go up to full sync data. So you can click on that. It's going to tell you it's going to take several minutes. We'll go ahead and do it. Give a fresh whole sync. This is just pretty much development stuff here. It's just kind of telling me all the system variables that you have locally. Make sure that you have everything that we need to run. And pretty much any WordPress installation, this should all have no problem whatsoever being already installed. Create demo pages. This is just going to go ahead and create a casino list, a slots list. And you're also going to get the software, latest slots. I'll show you those in a minute. And this is still syncing, but when it's all done syncing, it will go ahead and tell you the number of items that were new, number of items it downloaded, number of items it updated. So we'll let that finish. Yeah, so in 2004 I started All Free Chips and started with HTML and been trying to automate it ever since because I just hate doing work. And this will pretty much prevent you from doing any work casino or game wise probably the rest of your life, other than writing on-page content for home pages, game pages, software pages. I consider doing software automated reviews, but it's probably just easier and probably better to go ahead and do your own. So we'll let that go. So here we go, we synced up. So got 1,000 jurisdictions updated, restrictions. So these are for all casinos. The demo key is not going to give you every casino I have. It's only going to give you, I think, 50. 535 softwares, 105 banks, the 8 basic currencies I have now, 197 affiliates. So to give you more of an idea how this works, you go to Manage Casinos. So these are all the casinos that we just synced up. Demo, the real API key, you're going to get close to 400 currently that I manage. And a lot of these are actually managed by the affiliates themselves, so the data is updated quickly. And if they make a change to their casino, you're going to see it on your site within an hour. So it's great for both affiliates and the affiliate managers to go ahead and do that. So say you wanted to have some casinos on your site, we'll just go ahead and activate some of these. So what you do here, these are all my URLs that are kind of come with this. If you want to use my URLs, that's fantastic, but I suggest adding your own URL and updating these. And then if you want to replace the current review, obviously there'd be no review whatsoever when you start. I already generated some, but this is just telling you it's going to overwrite the review I have now with a new Radium review. So hit OK, it's going to go out to the Radium server. They just grabbed a new review. If you want to see what that did, we got, well, the bonuses came from the sync, so that's already there. Review, this is just written by Radium. It's pretty good. It's an AI that I created years ago. It's strictly for casinos and slot machines. It doesn't do anything else, but it does this really well. It's pretty unique. I suggest, you could always go through, rewrite some stuff and look it over, but the data is accurate and it's unique. Let's see. Then FAQs. It gives you 3 FAQs. Set of pros and cons. These are all things you could add yourself. You can edit. You can add as many as you like. All the schema code on the pages is all generated along with these two. So you can pretty much do everything you want right here in one spot. Go back to the Radium. If you want to add your own casino, you don't have any custom casinos added yet, but if you want to do a new one, click add. The basics. Casino name, URL, the slug. So if it's like casino, then the casino name, the slug would be the clean short name, no spaces. So it'll just be like your slug. So if it was Chris's Casino, it would be just Chris's Casino, all lowercase, maybe a hyphen in there. Description, if you want. This is internal for you. This does not get displayed as the description on the actual site. You could assign it to an affiliate or leave it as none. You could activate it or deactivate it here. Update a logo, update a screenshot. Software providers, here's all the software. So you can click all these if you want. I suggest not doing this. I suggest only using casinos that are deriving from my side. If you want to add a new casino, have them contact me to get them to add their stuff to the actual source, and then everybody could use it then. Banking options, all here. Jurisdictions for licensing, then geo restrictions. You could do, it defaults to block, so anything you click here will be blocked. You could actually switch it to allow, so anything you click is allowed, so obviously the opposite. Create the casino, and it's going to go right into your list of managed casinos as your own casino. And you could do all the same items. You could then add bonuses back here. So go in here now. So when you go to edit content, even if it's your own casino, you have all the same information you could change. Bonuses are unique because these are the basic bonuses that get derived from the actual casinos themselves. So if you have a sign-up bonus that's not this one, they give you a great 1,000% bonus to push on whatever. You can disable this one, hide it, and then you can just go ahead and add your own custom bonus. So all the same terms, all anything that you need to add is all here. Just save that, and it's going to be in your bonus list here. So you can do that. You can create your own casino, add your own bonus, disable bonuses. Then game activation, same thing. If you want to activate only all the ones with the slots launch ID, if you have API key, even with that you could activate them or deactivate them. You could do only activate slots with the review, which is a good idea. You don't want to flood your brand new site with 2,000 games day one. If you add a review, like 5 or 6 slots a day forever, you would just keep coming here, activate only ones for reviews, and then of course you could do all activate or deactivate. Let's see, affiliate programs. So here's the list of all the affiliate programs that are on here, and these are showing ones that have the active casino. So obviously Buffalo Partners shows all the casinos. You could go ahead and manage this here, but it's easier to do it through the casino portal. Casino rewards, Genesis, iNetBet. So if you don't have these casinos, click right here to sign up. Take you to their portal. Page layouts. These are basics for the casino page. You could. It's all running on short codes. So this is just the basic list of items on the page. Same with the games. I'll show you that in a minute. And if you wanted to create all your custom pages, like no deposit bonuses or no deposit bonuses with a bonus over $50, you could use this wizard here. So for casinos, you could say all providers, all affiliates. Bonus type, you could say no deposit only. But you also want to have it so it's a 400% or greater deposit bonus on that. You could do the country filters. You could do order by the date, the percentage, the no deposit amount. We'll do that. We'll do descending, so big one first. Limit, and then you can do the grid, or you can do just the rows. So the limit, it'll do limit, but then it'll do show more, so it'll show all the casinos when you're done. But if you want to show all right away, you can make this whatever number you want. So instead of trying to figure out how to create short code, the wizard does it for you. You just copy this short code, paste it on your page, and it's going to show you all the casinos that you selected up here. Games are a lot simpler. Software, same thing. It'll generate all the short codes for you. You don't have to worry about any of that. Display templates. So if you know what you're doing and you can make your own templates, or just want to change the display templates, this is all the instructions of the CSS, where they're at, where to change them. If you want to make your own template, your own theme, this is how you do that, and the system will automatically use that for you. Debugging, don't need to worry about that. Probably won't be there when we get to there. The sync logs. So this is all the hourly and full syncing that it does. It'll log all that for you. If you have any issues, the logs are great to come back and work with me. Content templates. Discuss that. Documentation. Pretty much everything that's on here, it's documented. You can get real deep in the woods. But the basic is you just pretty much turn it on, select the casinos you want, select the games you want, and you're all good to go. So I don't do UI or themes, you could tell. So here's the ones that we turned on. So we can read the reviews. So this is the Radium review. So here's all your bonuses. Here's the review that I wrote. Pros and cons. Software, banking options, license. These are restricted countries. That's just showing you what they are that wouldn't actually be there on the site. FAQs. Here's some other casinos with the same provider. Slot machines you could play there. So pretty much anything you could think of, I think I built into here. The great thing is on the EZ Casino Aff site, I take feature requests and people can vote on them, and we can make them better. Anything you need, we can pretty much do. So that's pretty much the gist of the plugin itself. Easy to set up, easy to get going, and hope you enjoy.